Okay. No, Hunter, you do not start in the Sol system. In fact, you have to actually gain rank in the Federation in order to unlock the permit that allows you to fly to the Sol system. So you actually have to do a little work in order to be able to fly to Earth. Not much work. It's not too much work. All right. All right, so we board, and now I should be able to go back to my hotess. All right, so I am in Desdar's
That's
ship.
what she said.
Green matter. So I am in Desdar's ship right now. So what I want to do is I want to shoot. So when you want to be a gunner, you'll notice I can fly in a fighter. If he had an SRV, I might be able to jump in an SRV, or I can choose to be a gunner.
Landing gear retracted.
So, I am going to be the gunner. So, I will choose the gunner position and enter the role. There we go. And now once... Desdar, what did you just do? Alright, so, now, nickname! Damn it, nickname, stop bonking us! You dropped our... Listen, you dropped our hull to 36, dude! Nickname didn't buzz us, nickname backed us. Damn it, nickname! Alright. So... Oh, that's the heat. Yeah, oh, you're right. It's been a while since I've been in a passenger seat. I forgot. Yeah, that's the hole there. Yeah, he did get through the shield. I realize that now. Okay. So, now, to get into... I've taken on the gunner's role, but to actually get in the guns, you'll need to make sure of something. So when you go here into options, and you go here into controls, you'll have ship controls here. And when you go into ship controls, you'll want to go down here to multi-crew. And in multi-crew, you'll see mode toggle. So I have it set to M. You can set it to whatever works best for you. Okay? And so to get into the guns, I press M. And now I am in the guns. Okay, and I'm controlling this with my hotess stick. And, Desert, are the guns deployed? Now they're deployed. So, I deployed the guns. I can deploy when I'm in the gunner's position, I can deploy the guns.
Weaponry is far larger than yours. Retract your weapons immediately.
Sorry. Desdor, you might want to get some distance away from your carrier before they shoot me. Alright. So, now that Desert has gotten some distance, I can deploy the weapons. And you might notice that you see them in red. You notice how they're kind of highlighted in red there? And then they might change to orange. So when they're red, I'm not on target. When they're orange, I am on target. So you can kind of see the guns turning red to orange. That kind of shows when I'm on target. Okay? And so, nickname, do you mind if I shoot you? Is it okay if I shoot you? Yes, and you don't have to use joystick controls, Reaper. If you have non-joystick, that's fine too. Okay? And so you can see on the left and the right, I have my primary and secondary. So primary is, on my HOTAS, is the trigger. Secondary is basically a thumb button I have. And so to shoot, nickname. Nickname, turn off your... Make sure that... please make sure that crimes against me is turned off. Turned off. Please. Make sure that's turned off. If you please. The name. Did you turn off crimes against me? Okay. So, Desert, can you line up on him a little bit more so I can try using both weapon sets?
Flight assist off.
Thank you.
Flight assist
Eh.
on.
Your multi-cannons don't have good line of sight. Interesting. Okay, so burst lasers are on the primary, so there we go. Oh, it's a little tricky. Oh, hang on, hang on. I don't think I have the triggers assigned to my I don't think I have triggers assigned to the HOTAS on a multi-crew. Hang on. Yeah, it's not. Okay, hang on. All right. I'll have to do this later because I don't want to unbind. There we go. So that's the primary fire. And then secondary fire. So that was the guns on the right. Okay? And then I've got the secondary fire, which are the guns on the left. So that's the secondary fire. And again, to assign, if you need to assign keys to them, you go into controls, you go into ship controls, and then again, you go down to multi-crew, and you can assign the fire controls here. This is how you assign the fire controls. Is you would do so here. I might be able to... No, it's not going. Oh, I'll end up doubling it. I don't know if I have enough... Say... do I have 3 that I can use here? Ah, hang on. No. Alright, we'll just have to go with that for now, because I don't spend too much time in the turrets. If I spent more time in the turrets, I'd figure something out. But that's how you use them. So, primary fire, or a secondary fire, primary fire. And that's how you basically do turrets. And then, nickname, go ahead and fly around. Go ahead and fly around a bit so I have to keep track of you. And then, of course, I'm using my joystick, but I can keep track of them. And I can keep shooting them. This thing is big. Look at how big this thing is. Look at how big this thing is. Dear God.
Flight assist off.
And you can see how I'm tracking them. I'm using my joystick. Death Star is also flying around, but Death Star could just stay still. Death Star could not fly around while... Death Star could just be completely motionless while Nickname's flying around, and I can still track him while he's flying around because the turret moves independent of the way the pilot flies. So Death Star's perfectly still, yet I can still track it. So that's basically how you can use turrets. If you ever have a friend who's got a ship that can take multiple peoples, and you want to go fight with them, your buddy flies while you shoot, or you fly and your buddy shoot, as long as your weapons are turreted weapons, which you can see here, as long as some of the weapons are turreted, they can swing around everywhere. So you can see the burst lasers are gimbal only, which is why when I was here, when I targeted Nickname, there we go. You might lose that sometimes if something blocks your view. Notice the burst lasers say no line of sight. You see how the burst laser says no line of sight? That's because the burst laser is gimbaled. The burst laser is a gimbaled weapon. It's not turreted, which means while you have some play in terms of its targeting, if your target is above, below, or behind you, the gimbaled weapons will not be able to target it. So you notice how those multi-cannons are saying no line of sight because they're on the bottom of the ship. And thus, because Nickname is on top, I can't target him with all those multi-cannons that say no line of sight. So that's kind of the thing when it comes to turreted weapons. Depending on where they're located on the ship, will determine if and when you can use them. Nickname flies straight in front of Desdar. Position yourself a little bit of a distance from Desdar's nose, if he would place. I do have control of the... No, Desdar, I do have control of the gimbals. I'm talking about where, if I can shoot, because... There we go. So. Yeah, because notice we're getting some issues there. Boom. See, when Nickname is directly in front, yes, your burst lasers are turreted? I thought that they were gimbaled. I thought it said they were gimbaled. No, your burst lasers are gimbaled. Oh, you do have two. Okay, yes. Never mind. Yeah, two of your burst lasers are turreted. Okay, so you have control of the gimbal. Okay, so you have control of the gimbal. So it's basically, depending on the position of your target, if Nickname is below the ship that you're gunning for, then all of the turrets on top of the ship will not be able to target him. If your target is below the ship, your turrets on top will not be able to target him, because obviously you would have to shoot through the ship in order to target it. However, you notice that Nickname is directly in front. All of the weapons are orange, which means all of them are available, and I can just unload on Desdar with all of the weapons. Like that. Now, Nickname, fly above me again, please. Or fly above Desdar's ship, if you would, please. So you notice, when Nickname went up a little bit, all of those multi-cannons went red. And now when Nickname is dropping below, Desdar, don't move. I want Nickname to actually... Yeah, Nickname, drop underneath the ship. Okay? Because you're seeing all of those multi-cannons going red. And that means that you don't have a good line of sight. Which means that I would not be able to target him with those... I would not be able to hit him with those multi-cannons. So depending upon where the weapons are located on the ship, and where your target is, you may not have access to all the weapons simultaneously when you're in a turret. That's just something to be aware of when you're a gunner. So if you're a gunner for someone and you see, oh wait, I've got a bunch of my weapons are red, you can see it actually says no line of sight. And it just means that your target is not in the line of sight, and that's something you can communicate to your pilot. You can tell your pilot, hey, I don't have a shot with, I don't have a shot with some of the guns. And then the pilot can try and correct and can try and bear up on your target to give you access to all of the turreted weapons at your disposal. So, yeah, steady. That is an excellent comparable. It's like the Millennium Falcon. It has a quad cannon on the top, quad cannon turrets on the top, quad cannon turrets on the bottom. So if a TIE fighter is above the ship, the bottom quad cannon obviously can't shoot it. If it's below the Falcon, the top turret can't shoot it. Same exact principle applies here. Okay? And then, of course, with a turret, it doesn't matter if it's forward, to the side, or behind you. You obviously can move the turret around to target where you need it to. Okay? So that is just some basics on how to use turreted weapons if you ever have occasion to use a turret. So, again, I will start from scratch here. So again, don't land yet, Desder. I want to just do another all from scratch. So you get into your friend's ship, or remember, you have to be teamed up with them. You have to be in a team together. You have to, once you board their ship, you go down here, and you would choose down here, this section right here, Gunner. You enter the role, and then you change modes, which you may have to assign a key to that in the settings, if need be. Once you are in this mode, you can fire away. Once you're on this mode, you are free to find your target and fire away. And that's it. That's how you do gunnery in Elite Dangerous. Okay, Desdard, now we can land. Any questions? Chats? And this will go on my YouTube video, or my YouTube page tomorrow. So people can, how big can the ships get? Reaper, we are currently in the biggest ship. This Panther Clipper is the biggest ship in the game right now. This is the Panther Clipper, brand new, just came out yesterday, and it is the biggest in the game.
Please proceed to your landing pad, Commander.
It is the biggest this is the biggest ship currently in the game. Yeah, biggest flyable, correct, Mechanist. I should make that distinction. It is the biggest flyable ship.